Hey there, fellow Americans. If you've been waiting for some major financial relief, you won't believe the breaking news I'm about to share. The government has just approved a massive $5,600 stimulus package, and there's more, a monthly $1,900 Social Security Administration benefit starting July 12th. Before we dive into all the exciting details, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on crucial updates about your financial benefits. Trust me, you'll want to stay informed about this game-changing development. Let's start with the burning question on everyone's mind: who exactly qualifies for these new benefits? The eligibility requirements have just been announced, and I'm here to break it down for you in simple terms. The new stimulus package is designed to provide immediate relief to millions of Americans still struggling with the economic aftermath of recent global events and rising inflation. First, let's talk about the $5,600 stimulus payment. This isn't your typical stimulus check, it's actually more comprehensive than previous payments. The government has structured this payment to address the needs of various household sizes and income levels. For single filers, the income threshold has been set at $75,000 annually, while married couples filing jointly can earn up to $150,000 and still qualify for the full amount. But here's the interesting part: even if you earn more than these thresholds, you might still be eligible for a reduced payment. Now, you might be wondering, what about dependents? Well, there's good news for families. Unlike previous stimulus packages, this one includes additional support for dependents of all ages, not just children under 17. This means college students and adult dependents are also covered under this new stimulus package. For each qualifying dependent, families will receive an additional amount, making this particularly beneficial for larger households. The distribution of these payments will be handled similarly to previous stimulus checks. If the IRS has your direct deposit information on file from your recent tax returns, you'll receive the payment automatically in your bank account. For those who haven't provided direct deposit information, physical checks will be mailed to the address on your most recent tax return. But here's a pro tip: if you want to receive your payment faster, make sure your banking information is up to date with the IRS. Let's move on to the exciting monthly SSA benefit of $1,900 starting July 12th. This is a significant increase from previous Social Security payments and represents one of the largest adjustments in recent history. But who qualifies for this enhanced monthly payment? The eligibility criteria are quite specific, and it's crucial to understand them clearly. The new monthly SSA benefit primarily targets retired workers, disabled individuals, and survivors who rely on Social Security as their main source of income. The $1,900 monthly payment is designed to help beneficiaries cope with the rising cost of living and increased inflation rates. One of the key factors in determining eligibility is your work history and the amount you've contributed to Social Security throughout your career. For retirees, you need to have accumulated at least 40 work credits throughout your working life to qualify for these benefits. Typically, this means working and paying Social Security taxes for at least 10 years. However, the actual amount you receive might vary based on your lifetime earnings and the age at which you choose to start receiving benefits. Those who wait until full retirement age or later will receive higher monthly payments. Disabled workers have slightly different eligibility requirements. The Social Security Administration will evaluate your medical condition to determine if it meets their definition of disability. This typically means having a condition that prevents you from working for at least a year or is expected to result in death. The number of work credits needed for disability benefits varies depending on your age when you become disabled. Here's something many people don't realize: survivors of deceased workers might also qualify for the enhanced monthly benefit. This includes widows, widowers, and dependent children. The specific amount they receive will depend on various factors, including the deceased worker's earnings history and the survivor's relationship to the worker. But what if you're already receiving Social Security benefits? Don't worry, you won't need to submit a new application. The increase will be automatically applied to your existing benefits. However, it's crucial to ensure that the Social Security Administration has your current contact information and correct banking details to avoid any delays in receiving your payments. One question that frequently comes up is, can I receive both the $5,600 stimulus and the $1,900 monthly SSA benefit? The answer is yes, if you meet the eligibility requirements for both programs. These are separate benefits designed to serve different purposes, and qualifying for one doesn't disqualify you from the other. Now, let's talk about the timing of these payments. The $5,600 stimulus payments will begin rolling out in phases. Similar to previous stimulus distributions, the first wave of payments will go to those with direct deposit information on file, followed by physical checks and EIP cards. The SSA monthly payments of $1,900 will start July 12 and continue on a monthly basis thereafter. Something important to note, these benefits are subject to federal income tax, but the tax treatment may vary depending on your total income and filing status. It's recommended to consult with a tax professional to understand how these payments might affect your tax situation. For those wondering about the application process, it's relatively straightforward. Most eligible individuals will receive their stimulus payment automatically based on their tax return information. However, if you haven't filed taxes recently or your circumstances have changed, you might need to submit additional information through the IRS portal. The Social Security Administration has also streamlined their process for the enhanced monthly benefits. Existing beneficiaries will automatically receive the increased amount, while new applicants can apply through the SSA website or by calling their local Social Security office. Remember to have all necessary documentation ready, including proof of identity, age, and citizenship or lawful alien status. What about people who receive SSI, Supplemental Security Income, or SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance? These individuals are also included in the eligibility for both the stimulus payment and the enhanced monthly benefit, provided they meet the income requirements and other criteria. Here's something crucial to keep in mind. If you believe you're eligible but don't receive your payment, don't panic. There's an appeals process in place for both programs. For the stimulus payment, you can claim it on your tax return if you don't receive it automatically. For SSA benefits, you can request a review of your case if you believe there's been an error in determining your eligibility or benefit amount. The government has also implemented additional support measures alongside these payments. These include expanded unemployment benefits, rental assistance programs, and healthcare subsidies. It's worth exploring these additional resources to maximize the financial support available to you and your family. One common concern is the impact of these benefits on other government assistance programs. Generally, these payments won't affect your eligibility for other federal or state benefits. However, it's always wise to check with your local benefits office to understand how these new payments might interact with other assistance you're receiving. Security is another important aspect to consider. Unfortunately, whenever new government benefits are announced, scammers try to take advantage of the situation. Remember that neither the IRS nor the Social Security Administration will ever call, email, or text you asking for personal information or payment to receive these benefits. If someone contacts you claiming to be from these agencies, be extremely cautious and verify their identity through official channels. As we wrap up this important update, let me remind you of a few key points. Keep your contact information and banking details up to date with both the IRS and Social Security Administration. Watch out for scams, and make sure to track your payments through official government websites. If you have specific questions about your eligibility or payment status, don't hesitate to contact the appropriate agency directly. Remember to like this video and hit that subscribe button if you found this information helpful. Share it with friends and family who might benefit from these new programs. Drop a comment below if you have any questions. I'll do my best to answer them in future videos. Stay tuned for more updates on these benefits and other financial news that could impact your wallet. The rollout of these benefits represents a significant step in providing financial support to Americans during these challenging times. While the process might seem complex, understanding your eligibility and taking the necessary steps to ensure you receive your benefits is crucial. Keep checking back for more updates as we continue to monitor these developments and bring you the latest information about financial assistance programs. Stay informed, stay safe, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more breaking news about benefits, stimulus updates, and financial tips that could help you make the most of these new opportunities. Until next time, take care and make sure to spread the word about these important benefits to anyone who might need this information.